rest of the lawsuit, though, can continue, as Racine questions the spending habits of the Trump Inaugural Committee and whether the nonprofit's funds were spent for the private benefit of the president's business interests. There's a focus on the Trump International Hotel in Washington. Aaron Katursky, ABC News, New York.
And Russian President Vladimir Putin may have skipped the UN climate change conference in Scotland, but his
fucking Biden and those people have blamed him for more shit than any other previous president in the world.
Bush got blamed a lot. Obama blamed Bush every time he got out. I mean, it's been happening for years. And then, you know, Trump's presidency, everything went pretty good. So he didn't have to blame too much because he just took credit for everything.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm listening to y'all.
You know what I'm saying? But, so, he just got up and it was funny because I think it takes a long time for the economy to move. You know, presidents
are long gone.
Before what they implement works.
Exactly.
Well, when it comes to the stock market, that's all perception.
That's all perception.
That's instantaneous.
The stock market's going to crash as soon as they raise interest rates.
But there's good news.
People can make money other places right now. That's the only way to make money. That and rental property.
And schedule a visit or call with your doctor.
You want that headache?
We've got that BBRO. I've never made more money on a $100,000 investment ever.
Where is it?
South Carolina.
And somebody manages it for you.
For the most part. I mean, we kind of manage it. We put $100,000 down, and we made $40,000 this year.
Oh, so you have a mortgage on it. It was not just 100 up, and so you're
So I
like.
bought it, paid $430 for it. Put $100,000 down. Should put that much down. Didn't have to put that much down. Just put $100,000 down on it. My overhead is $30,000. My overhead is $30,000. That's payment, everything, and we made 80. In
Good cash.
we made 40%. We made $80,000 of income, and we put another 10 or 15,000 into the house that we really didn't have to. Like I bought it.
Where is it? What part?
Myrtle Beach. It's south of Myrtle Beach. It's not in Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach is old and poor. And the farther south you go towards Savannah.
It's a good thing you didn't get stuck with COVID because there were people that held out in resorts and resort rentals and couldn't be evicted. That would fucking blow. The devil made really lucky. This guy's in trouble. What do you mean?
This, I don't know what he does. I don't know his name. Something Scott, the artist, said those 8 people died.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Blood sacrifice. The devil made him do it. That's a hell of a headline.
I know.
Who made who do what?
The guy kept singing while whatever was going on out in the audience, and they're saying that he should have been cognizant and stopped the concert.
They were calling for him to stop.
They've also said that this kind of thing has happened at venues where he performed before. So,
what did he do? What I missed that. What's going on?
8 people got killed in a crowd.
50,000. They rushed the stage and trampled and killed 8 people. Hundreds were hurt.
I don't get that shit though.
The sheriff actually went to Travis Scott, I think's his name. Travis Scott, and his head of security before the concert started, and said, "Hey man, we've got some issues out here. This crowd is fucking crazy. You gotta kind of calm them down." And that's the sheriff.
And instead, he revved them up.
And he revved them up, and 8 people are dead. He came out and said, "I'm going to pay for their funerals." I think that was fucking stupid. I don't know what you come out and say, though. What do you come out and say?
Securities offered through Cambridge Investment Research, a broker-dealer, member of FINRA SIPC, investment advisor representative, Cambridge Investment Research Advisors, Inc., registered investment advisor. Cambridge and September Capital Partners are not affiliated. It's your chance to win $1,000. Text the nationwide keyword, GRAND, to 200-200. All right.
Yeah, it says right here, police chief said on Monday he met briefly with hip-hop star Travis Scott to voice his public safety concerns before the rapper took the stage.
I just wonder what the narrative would have been if Trump would have won and Democrats would have done that.
Got to lose.
Freedom fighters. No, you know what I'm saying? Just
Freedom fighters.
you know.
Well, look, you can pretty much look around the country at the BLM riots. Hi.
Tom Martino here. Welcome to the show. This hour brought to you by RealCBDThatWorks.com. All you have to do is go on that site. You can buy some gifts there. RealCBDThatWorks.com. Get 30% off with Tom in the promo code. Just put Tom in the promo code. You get 30% off. RealCBDThatWorks.com. Welcome to the show. Let's talk. Whatever's on your mind today. We'll talk a little bit about floor coverings because they're ubiquitous. They're everywhere except outside. Well, even outside, people have indoor, outdoor, or epoxy or different kinds of floor coverings. But anyway, I guess we've learned that if you cover up something, it looks better. And we are going to talk about hardwoods and laminates and engineered floors and luxury vinyl tile and carpets and different strands, different things, according to what you want to ask. A lot of people buy new floor coverings this time of year. 303-713-TALK. We have Buddy Mitchell with us from Simply Floors, Inc. Deputy Smarty Marty has some follow-ups. Okay, let's get you here, and let's talk about the problems or the cases you're working on, Smarty. What's going on?
Okay, so Tom, back in July, there was a woman named Julie Heron, who had an issue with Camping World, with the RV. I don't know if you remember that.
We've had several problems with Camping World. We had which one was this? This wasn't the one where. Go ahead.
This is where Mark Major gave me a phone number to call.
Yeah, Julie, the Jayco. I remember now. The fifth wheel.
Right.
I have it up here on my sheet. She took it to Camping World. Has been at Camping World since March 2020.
So I got involved. I was able to reach Camping World. I got a hold of somebody who spoke to Julie. She was happy at the time, and she texted me back in September that she wants a lawyer. She's now looking for a lawyer.
Wait, what's going on now? They still have her. They still have it?
They still had it, and Suzanne gave her name of a lawyer, but Julie said the RVs are exempt from lemon law.
Yeah, they are.
However, so I told Julie, let me follow up again. I called Longmont. I spoke to the GM. You know how I like GMs.
Yeah.
He told me he's going to make it right. He spoke to Julie. He told her there's a part shortage, all that.
Right.
She felt better about it. I got a text message yesterday from Julie. I wanted to let you know we finally got our RV back from Camping World. Everything is fixed and in good condition.
Wow. That is wonderful. So that is done.
That's done. She got her. She's happy. Now, Heidi called last week versus Phil Long Ford. She bought an extended warranty, and her Escape was still there in waiting for an engine. The first engine they said was bad. They're waiting for
then they said the second engine was bad. I think that, what was her name again? I'll look that up.
It's Heidi McCartney.
Heidi, okay.
Okay, so I contacted again the general manager, who was very helpful, very friendly. In fact, he's a big fan of you, and he got involved. He said he'd review the case, and he called her immediately, and they're working on a solution. I just found out from her that the easiest way would be a trade-in, according to him.
Yeah, but I want to know something. They said that they put two engines in, both of them were bad, and they were waiting for a third one. Do you believe that?
I don't know. I didn't ask him about that.
Did he originally sell her that car?
No, not him. Not him. So he's the general manager.
No, I know that. I meant, was this dealer the one that sold?
I believe so. I believe that. I can't say for sure.
So it's a 2020. Excuse me. I'm sorry. It's a 2014 Ford Escape, and they were going to. They already fixed the turbo, and then they're going to. They're going to put an engine in now. So what I want to know is, instead of putting the engine in, he's proposing that he swap cars.
Yes, some sort of trade-in on another car. I spoke with her. I didn't speak with her. We were going through email this morning. She said that she saw a couple of vehicles, but she wasn't happy. She doesn't know if it's a good price. So I told her to call the show, and you could guide her.
Yeah, because I can almost assure you, if they're recommending a trade, it's to their benefit.
Well, everybody would.
Yeah, I mean, they just want to hide money and just get her in another car and make even more money off her. I mean, that's my gut. I mean, they steal the trades and then sell them. I mean,
if she wants to wait, if she wants to wait for another engine or whatever this problem is, they're working on that as well. And he told me he'd do his best to get her a loaner, even though they don't have loaners. That's what he told me. He inferred he's going to help her get a loaner. But she has certain restrictions. You can't always choose everything you want, right, Tom? I mean, if you can't always.
Right, you got to negotiate the best. If we could get her a true trade where she doesn't take a hit, that would be fine. But
I told her all the show. I said there's service. She needs to bring somebody anyway to check the car out. She shouldn't go there without knowledge.
So how'd you leave it? She was going to go look for a car?
No, I told her to call the show because he's offered a couple trades. She doesn't know if it's a good price. I said, call the show.
Okay, we'll find out. All right, that's what we'll do. We'll analyze the trade. Do you have any other follow-ups?
I got two more if you have time.
Yeah, I do. Go ahead. Yeah, for sure.
All right. Gene versus the Zaz vibrator, whatever you want to call that.
Yeah, this Zaz machine.
Okay.
She said that it just was bad, and here's the funny thing about it, is that, I have not that one. I have the vibrating plate, I believe it's called, but I like the concept, but she's had nothing but trouble. Yeah,
so we called customer service together. I did a three-way phone call.
Yeah.
And somehow I got through, and she couldn't. She said, I never got through. I don't know how you did it, but I got through, and we spoke to someone named Gina.
Yeah.
And Gina promised that a manager would call back the consumer by yesterday. As far as I know, that did not happen yet, but the consumer has this customer service number with the extension of Gina, and Gina said, speak to me if you don't get a call back.
Okay.
Because the consumer wants a whole replacement.
I don't blame her. I mean, she's had nothing but trouble with this thing from the very beginning.
That's why the supervisor has to speak. The customer service person can't make that. Okay, the last one, Dustin and AutoNation. This is the case where you can't get a title. Brad called you last week, his father-in-law, and it's been 3 years. He's been financing the
3 years financing. Right. He paid it off, and now can't get his whatchamacallit, his title right now, even after it's all paid.
Yeah, so he didn't even realize he didn't have a title because the finance company never let him know. They've been accepting the payments. They're supposed to get the title. So a problem is the title was out of California. It seems that California has problems with titles, Tom. I had one last week, same problem with title from California. So nobody really knows where the title is. The dealer won't take responsibility. He says the California cashed the check. It's really the California issue.
It is a California issue. If they truly paid California and sent everything out there, AutoNation doesn't have anything to do with that.
So I got Josh Letzis involved to help out. Josh from MedVed.
Now, what is he? But what is he? He doesn't have anything to do with AutoNation.
No, but he just wanted to help.
Oh, okay.
He's a good guy.
Good.
He just was. So he gave Dustin some ideas what to do. I was not privy to the conversation, but apparently it had something to do with a storage title or a bond title. I don't know what this means, but Josh says it'll work, but it'll take longer.
It's a bond. Yeah. Okay. So bottom line is California is really having problems with titles, and it's not a dealer problem. And then do you have another follow-up?
That's it. No, that got them all in.
That's great, Smarty Marty. Thank you very much for your time and your energy. Now, we have a T-Mobile issue with Trish. With Valerie, we have MacGyver Auto in Pueblo, and Sherry, heating and air problem. And Sherry's really quickly here. Sherry, what is your problem with your HVAC?
We had a new boiler put in last year by Pennington's Heating.
A new boiler, so it wasn't a furnace. It's a new boiler?
Yes.
Okay. Did you get the new efficient kind, the small ones?
Yes. It says it's a high efficiency.
Yeah. So what make is it? Do you know?
Well,
doesn't matter.
Receipt. Here's what happened.
Yeah. Go ahead.
The receipt says that it's a Ream boiler, but it's not. It's like a sand wheel. It's a different make and model than what's on the receipt.
Well, that doesn't matter unless he if he promised you a Ream, it matters a lot. But if he never mentioned the name, it doesn't matter.
No. So let's get into the problem.
Yeah, what's the problem?
It didn't work this year when it wouldn't turn on. We gave them a call. They answered the phone the first time.
Okay, so Sherry, your boiler is not producing heat?
Right.
And they haven't come out to look at it?
Nope, they made an appointment, didn't come out. So since they wouldn't return my call, my husband called. They answered his call immediately and said they couldn't come out. His tires were slashed and didn't know how he would do it.
All right, hold on. Let's figure out what's going on. The country's going to hell when it comes to service and parts and everything else. Let's talk about it coming up.
Stacking them up for you. Somebody wants to know if they make LVT flooring. What? I said they're stacking up for you. Somebody wants to know if they make LVT flooring.
Frank Duran, the realestateman.com. He does free
market valuations of your home for the asking. Now, why would you do that? Because you want to know what it'll sell for. It's different than an appraisal, different than Zillow, different than anything, because Frank goes there, looks at it, measures it, takes pictures, looks at comps, and gives you a true valuation with no obligation. That's right, no obligation. Frank Duran, therealestateman.com, 303-920-1622. While we're on the topic of real estate, there are some seniors in their homes. They're 62 or older, and guess what? They have a lot of equity. You can live off that equity without ever paying tax on it. And one of the ones that we recommend, Approval Reverse Mortgage. For reverse loans, approvalreverse.com. They can walk you through the process, whether you need a lump sum, monthly payments, or a line of credit. Approvalreverse.com, 303-771-3528.
Looking for help with
Now you can talk. But of course, now you're all talked out, right?
Who?
You, Toby.
Me talked out?
Huh. For the moment.
It's easy to talk me out. I usually don't have a lot to say until I actually start talking. Yo, Mr. Porterhouse, the gentleman in house here says that that's what it was designed for.
And all LVT is really pet friendly. The most pet friendly floor is laminate because it's the most durable.
Okay.
But LVT is pretty much scratch free. And it's
Scratch free?
Pretty much, yeah.
Really cool.
It's really, we've got the new stuff that's come out is crazy. So the most durable floor you can buy is ceramic tile. The second most durable floor you can buy is high quality laminate, and then LVT, and then
a high quality laminate would be less scratch resistant.
Massively, like a lot. LVT is fine. LVT is like is like
Well,
linoleum.
laminate is wood, right?
Laminate is the coating that they put on laminate makes it like a big. If you had a Rottweiler and you wanted something that won't show up as he runs across your floor, it's laminate. The problem with laminate is there was a race to the bottom. When it first came out, when Pergo first came out, it was a great product. Then, but it was basically like today, it would be like a $5 a square foot product, material-wise. And it went from that to 49 cents a square foot, right? They just started making it cheaper and cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. Laminate's great. The problem with laminate was topical water. Now they've solved that. Really, the best floor you can buy right now is like a high-quality laminate. Not cheap laminate, not the $2.99 stuff, but the $4, $5, $5.50 a square foot stuff. That's like the best floor you can buy. Durability wise. Mm-hmm. I found a lot of stuff out about LVT that I didn't know. It's waterproof, unless you have to take it apart. Then their waterproof warranties are not.
That's the sound of people all over Colorado living their healthiest lives, eating, talking, exercising, laughing, smiling, taking family photos, cheering, and experiencing joy. Everyone deserves to feel good doing the things they love, and your teeth and gums are a big part of that. If you sometimes worry that your dental issues are affecting your health and holding you back from doing all the things you care about, it's time to get a free consultation with Colorado's Clear Choice. Dr. Jovic and Dr. Mackard and their team will evaluate your teeth and determine what options will best serve you. Today's the day to get back out there. Visit clearchoice.com and do something good for your health.
This report is sponsored by the Clay Travis and Buck Sexton Show Clip of the Day.
Starting off with sunshine, then we'll see more cloud cover as we get into later on this afternoon. We'll see temperatures today in the upper 50s with light winds. I'm Fox 31 6-point weather team meteorologist Kylie Burst.
Want more of the Clay Travis and Buck Sexton Show? Google the Rush Limbaugh YouTube channel and check out Clay and Buck's Clip of the Day. Clay and Buck pick one of the hottest topics discussed, giving you a chance to not just hear, but see the two of them break it down. Google Rush Limbaugh's YouTube channel and check out the Clip of the Day.
When he's not talking about it, he's tweeting about it. See Twitter, follow the Troubleshooter at Real Tom Martino. And stay connected with all of Denver's talk stations on Twitter. Find us right now at 630 KHOW. Denver's talk station. All right, you guys are back in.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. 303-713-TALK. 303-713-8255. Welcome to the show. Don't forget waterpros.net for the most affordable, best quality, computerized, low-maintenance water systems ever. Whether you want softening for the whole house, better on pipes, better on skin, better on laundry, and under $2,000 fully installed for the whole house. And it takes very little maintenance. That's waterpros.net. Let's talk, okay? So we have Sherry who had a boiler put in, and she says the boiler simply isn't working. I mean, if that's the case and it's under warranty, my question is, why aren't they coming out to the house, Sherry? I mean, it's that easy. Why aren't they coming out? Who is Pennington? Now, we don't hear a lot about them, so that's good. Where are they located?
Well, the receipt says they're located off of 1750 West Burlington Place in Denver.
Okay, so how did you find them?
Well, last year in October, we had a really cold spell and our furnace went out. All the names.
Now, so you have a furnace and a boiler, or did you mean to say your boiler went out?
The boiler went out.
Okay.
And, all the furnace companies around
right.
Were booked out.
Okay. So just a really short story I wanted. Like you found them in the phone book, or you found them online, or you found them from a friend. Where'd you find them?
I found them online.
Okay, so you found them online. And do you want us to call them for you and just find out why they're not coming over and servicing that? How much of a warranty do you have?
Well, that's the thing. When we had another company come out and check it because they wouldn't reply, well, they sold us a used unit.
What? Wait a minute. It was used?
Yes, the warranty is 4 to 7 years, or the product is 4 to 7 years old.
Hold on a second.
It's out of warranty.
Do you have on your receipt that it was a used unit? Did they trick you into that?
Nowhere does it say used.
How much did you pay for it?
It was $7,500 for the unit and another $750 for installation.
So over $8,000.
Yeah.
We got to call them. I mean, did you call them and say, hey, I found out you sold me a used unit?
They won't answer the phone. Once you call them and they talk to you, they put your number on Do Not Disturb or Don't Call. You know, you can't reach them again.
These people suck, man.
I would sue these people in small claims court, man, if this turns out to be a used unit. Unless I need to see, do you have your original receipt?
I do.
Hold on. Get that to us. Mark, can you give her that address?
Yeah, I will. How do we prove that it's used? What proof do you have?
Well, the serial number from the previous company ran it, they said, right, Sherry?
Well, yeah, we had a new company come out because we need heat.
Who was the other company that came out?
They're called, oh, gosh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Vector Mechanical.
Master Mechanical?
Vectra.
Oh, Vectra.
Mechanical.
Vectra Mechanical. Okay, listen. We'll check this out, but man, I mean, I don't know. I need to see your receipt. If you can find it, please get it to Mark. Can you show her how to email? Just email help@troubleshooter.com. Mark will tell you. 303-713-TALK. Mark filling in for Suzanne right now. And okay, so Buddy Mitchell is with us from Simply Floors, Inc. We're going to be talking floor coverings. My first question, Buddy. Our supplies, you know, every guest we have on, we simply ask this straight up front. Are supply chains a problem in the floor biz? Do you have any problems with any supplies?
Yes.
Okay, which ones, basically?
Anything from overseas. Basically, LVT has been a problem.
Do you have any stocked in the warehouses that you can have access to?
Yeah, we have about 70,000 square feet in stock.
Okay.
And I would say 60% of the products that we're showing are available next week.
Oh, good.
You know, so what I did and I did this before the supply chains hit.
Yeah.
I went out and I brought in multiple lines
that you knew you would need.
Well, like, you know, there's Cortec, there's you know,
whatever.
TrueCore.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of duplicity in the look. So if a homeowner comes in and they find a product that they really like the look of, and we check and the stock is 3 months out,
you can find something similar.
We go to one of our other vendors and say, hey, what do we have that looks like it? And then we can show that product that's in stock and get their project done.
What are the most impossible things to get?
There's nothing really impossible to get right now.
Okay, what's longer than everything else? Nothing?
It just depends if it's out of stock. Right, so let's say you picked a
but
color.
There's not a real major problem.
No.
You're not having major backlogs.
The biggest problem we had for a while was baseboard. Because when you do a hardwood floor project of any type, hardwood or whatever, you have to take off the old baseboard and put new on. And the builders, the big builders like Pulte and the big home builders, realized there was a shortage coming, and they went out there and just bought it all. And took it all.
All right. So we're going to talk that and more. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255.
Hey, and so we've had a problem like replacing people's baseboard. And we tear off your baseboard, put the floor in, and build it, put it back, and now. Mark, do you want to do Master Router from in there or not? Yes. Okay, you can then when he's done press the button. Anyway, that's been our biggest. We had an issue for that, but we've been really lucky. Are you tan? Where you been?
He's been home.
Do you like it there? I love it there. I love the blue, the red state. The people there. They don't care about the masks. It's like Florida. And I'll just say this. It's got its issues. But you go there and
One more, the Clay Travis and Buck Sexton.
I love the beach. My wife loves the beach, and it's nice to see her be able to relax because she is a type A personality that moves all the time. And she goes there, and you can just see this relief come on her face.
Check out the clip of the day.
Let's talk about options in lending. Affordable interest mortgage. My friend Kurt Rogers has regular conventional loans, right? He has FHA loans. He has VA loans. He has jumbo loans. He has the fix-up loan. That's where you find a house you like. You want to fix it up. You don't have to spend your own money in your bank. What you can do is build the fix-up into the house. After all, it's part of the house. And then they will appraise that house as if it's fixed up. And the money's put in escrow at closing. And then you draw it out to fix up the house as promised. The fix-up loan is so cool. So is the liquid loan. That's where you have a loan that is a 30-year line of credit. You can pay it up or down with a checking account attached to it. And you can use the equity for whatever you want, whenever you want. But you can pay down as much as you want anytime. It's the liquid loan. AImortgage.net, 720-895-0500.
Free estimates, the absolute best pricing, the best people. Who am I talking about? Master Rooter Plumbing. They've been on the referral list for over 15 years. What these guys do that's amazing is they'll send a licensed plumber insured out to your house for a free estimate in the Denver metro area. And if you ever need a sewer line repair or replacement, they have absolutely the best pricing out there. I've seen them save people up to 50%. When you need a great plumber, write this number down, 720-434-3406, 720-434-3406.
Marcus by Goldman Sachs offers personal loans with no fees, ever. Banks offer coffee. So what's more important, a Marcus by Goldman Sachs loan with no fees that could help consolidate debt, or bank coffee that tastes like bank coffee? You can money. Visit Marcus.com to learn more about saving, borrowing, and investing from Marcus by Goldman Sachs.
Investing involves risk and investments may lose value. Brokerage and investment advisory services by Goldman Sachs & Company, LLC. Member FINRA SIPC. Lending and deposits products provided by Goldman Sachs Bank USA. Member FDIC.
As we age, we can't always plan on good health, but you can plan on good long-term care coverage to give peace of mind to you and your family by protecting everything you've worked hard for and the people you care about most. How can you decide which long-term care plan is best for your situation? Listen to Long-Term Care Radio here on KHOW every Saturday at 1 p.m. with your host, certified long-term care planning specialist Brian Ott from 525 Advisors. And download the podcast at 525longtermcare.com. Long-term care is a huge part of your retirement planning. A plan from 525 Advisors makes sure your care is funded and managed when you need it. They even have plans with lifetime benefits that pay you back if you never use it. You can also get questions answered, learn how long-term care works, and discover all the new options and different ways to fund a plan by joining Brian Ott for a free long-term care planning live webinar Saturday, November 13th at 10 a.m. Sign up now at 525longtermcare.com.
Season after season, quality's the reason people trust K&H Home Solutions. Beautiful windows, siding and doors, roofing gutters and more. Improving homes for over 60 years. With K&H, the difference is clear. K&H Home Solutions.
Rarely do you get a chance to buy products this good at drastically reduced prices. But this month, you're in luck. K&H Home Solutions is giving 40% off their fabulous, energy-efficient windows, Everlast siding, and beautiful entry doors. Hi, I'm consumer advocate Tom Martino, with the confidence you'll never find better products or a better company to install and guarantee them, all at 40% off, with a 65-year track record. Visit khwindows.com or call 303-421-7100 to book your appointment today.
K&H Home Solutions has what you're looking for.
Hey, let me take a minute and talk about Blue Sky CBD. It has really been working for my aches and pains. And Blue Sky CBD, the more that I am aware of how much it is helping, the more I like it. And I've told you about the balm I've used. I had a shoulder injury recently. I continue to use the balm on my shoulder, and it really helps me. I use tinctures in the morning for clarity, energy, and simple inflammation reduction. But now what I've really liked is the sleep gels. I've always had a problem sleeping, right? But I take one of those sleep gels about 30 minutes before bed, and honestly, it has really helped me relax and sleep. Also, let me talk about the Pro Gels, which are designed for athletes to use pre and post workout. It really creates great energy boost. You get 30% off your first order with using promo code KHOW, K-H-O-W. And there are things in there that I really believe you will like and will help you. 30% off your first order by using promo code KHOW. It is Blue Sky CBD at bluesky-cbd.com.
You don't pay a cent until you're content. Only with excelroofing.com.
Hey, I'm Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Welcome to the show, 303-713-TALK. And let's talk to, Trish. Trish, what's going on with you? Hello, Trish. Are we calling Pennington? Mark. Okay, good. Thank you, Mark. Sherry,
Hey, I have
Trish,
him. Let's get him on. He's a business owner. He'd like to come on. He's going to take care of this. Let's get Pennington on. He's down there on line 7.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Mark. Okay, if you could hold on, Trish.
His name's Ben.
All right. Hello, Ben?
Yes.
Thanks for doing this. We appreciate it. The thing that puzzled us, Sherry said she bought a boiler and from you guys. It's not working now. But the other thing that she said was troubling is somebody else came out and told her it was a used unit.
Yeah, that's not possible. We buy our units, the William McLean units, brand new from Sid Harvey here in Denver, Colorado. We have an excellent relationship with Sid Harvey, and we get a really good deal on the units, so we're able to keep our prices down. The unit she's got is an Ecotech boiler from William McLean. It's a high-efficiency boiler. They're top of the line. They're not junk by any means. They've got an excellent reputation. If you look them up, they've got really good reviews online. And I wouldn't even know where to get a used boiler, let alone I would never even consider installing one.
Well, I'm glad that you're on here to tell us that, because she said it was used. And Sherry,
yeah.
This is the owner, Ben, from Pennington, and he says that is a new Ecotech boiler, which is one of the top-of-the-line high-efficiency boilers.
And it does have a full warranty on it. Where we have just transferred ownership from Nate, my son, and I'm now taking over because Nate had to go back to Washington due to his daughter needing a heart surgery, his 3-year-old daughter.
So you take care? Will you take care of this warranty issue?
Of course, yeah. I'm about a week out, but I could make hers a priority and do some shuffling and try and get her scheduled.
Well, it's not working. It's not working at all. That's the issue. Now, Sherry, when did it stop working?
Well, it's been 2 weeks ago, and we had a gentleman, Vectra Mechanical, come out, and they were able to get it running.
Oh, so it is working.
Well, for $1,500, they got it going, but then
what did they do for 15? Wait, what did they do for $1,500?
They had to put in what they called a new board, the main board.
There's no way of knowing. We don't have any way of knowing if that was right or not, unfortunately. So, and they told you it was used, and they put in a new board and charged you.
Well, they tried to get warranty. I was there. I was talking with them at the time that they had warranty on the line, and warranty said this was a 4 to 7 year old unit.
A 4 to 7 year old unit that you had installed last year. Is it possible, Ben, that who you bought it from had an old unit?
I seriously doubt it. Dillingham has actually had to transfer that unit up from Colorado Springs.
Well, could you, if we gave you the serial, do you have the serial number on that unit?
I sure do.
Okay, I want you know, can you give us everything you have, Sherry, on that unit, and we'll research it?
Yes, absolutely.
That's what we would like. Ben, I'm sure you'd want to know if it turned out to be 3 or 4 or 5 years old, whatever. How old did they actually say, Sherry?
They said it was a 4 to 7 year old unit.
He's saying it wasn't. So what we need to do is check it out. That's all we can do right now is check it out. Ben, thank you very much. Sherry, Suze, can you tell Sherry where to get us that information on the boiler? I mean, this is either it's old or not. I mean, we can check that out with a serial number. I'm hoping she didn't get ripped off by the previous company for $1,500, or by the second company by $1,500. That's another issue. She paid $1,500 to get the thing running. All right. I'm sorry. Now, Trish, your turn. What's going on, Trish?
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Trish. What's going on with T-Mobile?
I was supposed to mention to you that I was the first common woman.
Oh, you were the first ever?
Yes.
How long ago was that?
Oh, my God, since the beginning. It's been 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay, we started the common men, common woman probably back then. But anyway, what's going on? Yeah. What's going on?
So I had a business phone account with T-Mobile for over 8 years, and then I ported my main number to an AT&T service. In June, I thought since my whole account went away and somehow I couldn't even pull it up on my phone, that it was done. So in July, I get a bill from them saying I still owed like $400. I paid all of in July, which they were correct, but what they did was I had a tablet on there. Well, they made that number that they designated to that tablet the main number. So they kept the account going. So in July...
Well, yeah, because you didn't... And by the way, if you don't cancel both numbers and you cancel one, the other one reverts to your main number. That's common.
I agree. That's not the problem. So thank you. So I paid everything off July 31st and had a zero balance and told them to cancel everything. So I thought I was done. They did. We paid it. It was zero. So in September, I get a bill. I got 2 probably, but I don't get my mail where I live. And I thought, well, I was done with T-Mobile, so why would I be getting a bill? So so I called them.
What was the other bill for? I don't need to know the process. What was the other bill for?
Same thing. They never canceled me.
Oh, they never canceled the tablet?
Nope.
Oh, dang.
And they said I owed $262. So I called them September 20th, had to wait an hour to get anybody from customer service. Neither time would they ever let me speak to a supervisor. This gal that I talked to in September said, well, you know what, if you just didn't cancel it. And I said, well, yes, I did. They go, well, we'll take half the money. I go, I'm not paying you for something I canceled. So they said, well,
she goes,
I'm not giving you to a supervisor either. They want half.
Trish, what's important is where does it stand today? What do you need?
They want me to pay $392 because they didn't cancel me that last time either. They said they were going to listen to all the original talk from July and get back to me, but no, a month later they sent me another bill for another month.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me?
No, there's no customer service anymore. They won't let me talk to a supervisor. They won't cancel me, and they just keep sending me the bill. I don't understand why they don't say that we're closing your account. I just want to, but I don't want to have $400 of bad credit.
Where is this tablet that's supposedly still hooked up?
It's not. Well, I have it. It's not hooked up.
You're positive.
It has no
service.
Here's the thing, too, Tom, is I have not had any service with any of their product since June.
Okay, let's let Deputy Smarty Pants dig into this. Hold on a second. Let's try that out. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Okay, let's talk to Valerie about MacGyver Auto. Okay, Sherry, what's going on? I mean, I'm sorry, not Sherry. Valerie, what's going on?
Good morning, Tom.
Hi, Valerie. What's going on with your car?
I'll tell you.
What happened? What happened?
Well, I am just like this magnet for bad luck. I just had surgery on my shoulder, my lower back, and my neck. My clutch goes out on my Nissan Xterra, it's a 2012. And we've gone to Matt before for a few minor things here and there. And he's, did him. We didn't have any issues with him. So I thought, okay, I'm going to call him and see if he can fix my clutch.
MacGyver, you mean?
He says, yeah, Matt Guyver. So I take we have my car towed because, it smells horrible. So I have it taken over there. He assessed it, tells me that the clutch is going to cost about $1,200 to get that fixed. And me not working, my son, who is offering to pay this for me, says, go ahead and do it. So I said, okay, go ahead.
All right, so basically $1,200, and now did he do it?
Well, here's the kicker. After he gets into there, then he says, oh, you need a new flywheel. So now the new total is going to be $2,056.
Now, you do understand, though, that that's possible that he found a bad flywheel, right?
Well, I understand that. So I'm like, okay. So I'm bawling. I'm telling my son, because he's got to pay for it. I feel horrible. So he says, just get it done. So I'm like, okay. So he says he fixed it. My neighbor, who's a mechanic, he has to go get my car for me because my son cannot drive a standard. And he brings it back, and he says, was your check engine light on before you took it? I said, no. I said, the only thing that's ever come on.
Okay, so what's wrong with the car, Valerie?
I don't know.
So that's all that's the story. You went for a clutch repair, and your check engine light is on.
Yeah, so I had him come back and pick it up. He has it. He's been sitting on it, and I've been calling. My neighbor went down there to talk to him and said, hey, what's going on?
How long, hold on, Valerie, how long has he had it for the check engine light only, that part, when you brought it back? When was that?
It was about October 26th, 27th.
And it's been there all that time just to check out the check engine light?
Yes, and what the neighbor who's a mechanic, he did a testing, and it was the timing on valves 1 and 2.
Yeah, but what would that have to do? What would that have to do with the clutch? He didn't mess that up.
Well, what happens is that if you do not put the OEM in the exact one for the Nissan Xterra, it'll send that off. So either he does not have the correct piece in there.
Suze, can you get one of our experts on really quick? Either Kevin or Jeff or someone, or Tom or someone, about the clutch on a Nissan Xterra and if that can affect, with a check engine light, the timing. Okay, let's figure that out.
Now, impact traffic. This report spotted about a minute. Travis and Buck Sexton show clip of the day.
Slow traffic on northbound I-25 starting around Downing and stays heavy all the way up through to 6th Avenue where there's an accident blocking the 3 left lanes. A large bus involved there, and so it may take a while to get that cleared. That is impacting your drive trying to get into downtown. Also, construction slowing traffic westbound C470 between Kipling and Ken Carroll. Fox 31 pinpoint weather partly cloudy, a high of 63 today. Low drops to 31, and then mostly cloudy skies tomorrow, dry and cooler with a high of 57.
I was told you can't cure stupid.
You think that, though?
But you can medicate it.
You can what?
I was told you can't cure stupid. but you can medicate.
Channel and check out Clayton's clip of the day. Clayton Buck
The problem with that is the medicine is off.
you a chance to match but Google Rush Limbaugh's YouTube channel and check out the clip of the day.
Let's talk about estate. You know, so many people have large estates or they've accumulated some wealth, maybe 500,000 or more. And do you realize that it can all be taken away in a stupid lawsuit? Something that's not even your fault, where somebody looks for you as a collector, maybe something to do with your kids or your premises. Here's the deal. Blake Harris can do asset protection trusts that are rock solid. And that's what he does for a lot of people. If you're interested, you can ask him all the questions you want at no charge, and then he only charges flat rates for whatever you need, whether it be a will or a trust or an asset protection trust, a payable on death certificate, whatever it is. 833-ASK-BLAKE. 833-ASK-BLAKE. BlakeHarrisLaw.com. Frank Duran, therealestateman.com, can do both buying and selling for you. If you're looking to buy, he'll go out and find properties for you. In fact, Frank has found properties that recently went off the market and then came back on again. He does all kinds of stuff for you. Very proactive. And the same when you list a home. Did you know when you list a home with him, he doesn't hold you to a long-term contract because he wants to earn your money every single day. Frank has stats to show he sells faster and for more money than the market average always. So far, huh? Frank Duran, therealestateman.com, 303-920-1622.
Woohoo! Yes, yes, yes. Mom, I made my...
Every 28 seconds, an entrepreneur like me makes their first sale on Shopify. A step on your path from first sale to full scale. Making your idea real opens endless possibilities. It's a journey, and that's the beauty of entrepreneurship. As the all-in-one commerce platform...
I like the boiler picture I got here.
Good afternoon.
1.7 million businesses around the world. Now it's your turn. Get started by building and customizing your online store with no coding or design experience. Access powerful tools to help you find customers, drive sales, and manage your day-to-day. Gain knowledge and confidence.
Everybody thinks it's a free evaluation. What valuation? The family law people.
This is Possibility, powered by Shopify.
An early neutral assessment. They think it's free.
I get it all the time. It always sounds like this. Pretty much like this. I can't think of the law firm that you advertise for that provide a free evaluation based on your info.
Okay, I've never said free in my life.
I know. I'm just telling you. I don't know why that comes
because it
with
says early neutral assessment. Maybe it sounds like neutral. Maybe they interpret as not costing anything.
Or maybe assessment means that it's not really help, but it is help.
Suze, I need someone to look this up, this make and model. She doesn't show us the make and model either. It just shows us the CP code. Does she have any paperwork on it at all? No, that's good. The model number is good there, the CP7 thing.
If you still not refinance your mortgage, well, soon you might be kicking yourself in the head. Rates are at historic lows, so take advantage of our new fast track loan with an unbelievable low rate.
Buddy of mine getting his hot tub put in his backyard.
Oh, cool. On a 15-year fixed loan. That's right. No points. Just in time for winter.
Jeez, look at the size of that fucking lift, man.
Yeah, it's 150 feet down to where he had to get it up there.
So I'm confused. Is the CP number good or not
I see
good?
that part. You sent more stuff.
The lift?
Yeah, I sent you 2 emails.
Yeah, I just.
The other one, I don't know, really gives you any better info.
Yeah, it says
But
Ream. It says Ream.
okay.
But
So who do you want to research it? I have no idea.
I
who
gotta
am.
give it to somebody. Let me see.
You know, whenever an owner starts telling you about problems he had, like he told her,
and I gotta ask Penny.
Tires got trashed, and then he tells you, well, I had to take it back over for my son because his daughter needed heart surgery. That's just You don't tell customers.
Yeah.
And then he came on sounding like a sales pitch, trying to sell his company,
I know.
talking to you. And I have a feeling he's going to ghost you guys, and I have a feeling this is going to go bad. And
I think he wouldn't have come on then.
I don't think he knows you that well, and I think he's gonna. I think this is
Okay, I'm looking at these right now.
I would really like to help, but
What's the manufacturer?
Ream, RHEM.
That's what she said. She said it's
Oh,
not
yeah,
a real.
yeah. Oh,
Can
the
you
company
ask
sold me
him?
a bad unit. He's going to blame it on somebody, and then he's not going to be able to take care of it.
Well, what is she saying it is?
I missed the whole call. I was on the phone, so I missed
Mark,
the whole.
she's giving it another name. I don't know. She says it was something else. He says it was eco something. He said, let me find it. I have it here.
I'll check it.
He said it was Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. Let me just go back to Sherry real quick. Sherry, I have the data on your furnace that you sent, the barcodes and all that. Now, the receipt says Ream, but you say it's not a Ream. What is it?
It is a Aqua Balance by Will McLean.
Aqua Balance. Okay. So is it what he, because he called it something else, Aqua Balance. Yeah. He said it was a new Ecotech. Is that the same?
I really don't think so.
It said, where does it say Aqua Balance anywhere on your paperwork?
Yes.
Okay, where does it say Aqua Balance?
Well, I have a picture of it. I guess I need to send that.
Well, what is it? Is it the label? What is it? That's what I'm asking you. Is
yeah,
it?
Yeah, it's on the front of the unit. It
Okay.
says it's an Aqua Balance. Yeah.
And does it say Aqua Balance anything else?
Just the manufacturer, Will McLean.
Rio McLean.
Wheel with W.
W, Wheel. So is it WHEEL?
No, it's WEIL.
Okay, thank you. EIL, okay. I'm going to look at this, and then we're going to get back to you. And then, of course, we're going to talk to Jeff Vick about this one problem with the auto repair place to see what they did wrong, if anything, that could ruin her timing. All of that coming up on the Troubleshooter Show. Plus, Buddy Mitchell, we have some floor questions coming up as well.
Okay. How long do we have?
About 6 minutes. Good. Restroom break, right? You know where it is?
I know where it used to be.
It's right in the same
Yeah,
place.
the same place.
You need a card that way, though. Okay, if you go to this hall right here, go down to the end, and then go around. That way he doesn't have to go through the locked doors. You missed a lot. I'll show you.
Okay. Maybe.
That way you
Did
can
she
miss.
say the manufacturer was Wheel McLean?
Yeah, W.
EIL, but what was it?
EIL.
McLean, what did she say?
I think she said McLean, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then Pennington says, well, it's something.
Wheel McLean. Wheel dash, yeah, that's what it is. Dash MC LAIN.
Mark, email's working just fine. Oh.
What's that?
Tell Mark email's working just fine.
Coming up at 5 after the hour, listen for your chance to win $1,000 on KHOW Denver.
Okay, there's Will McLean.
Seems like there's 3 different names for that heat or boiler.
During testimony from a crime scene investigator, the defense insinuated Albury might have been carrying a weapon when he was chased by the defendant. ABC's Alex Lachey is there.
No one has ever seen him with a weapon. No one has ever seen him stealing anything, which was the impetus by which they first chased him, right? So even in those surveillance
I'm on chat with
on that open construction site, there is no
With Will McLean?
of him taking anything.
Prosecutors continue interviewing officers and detectives today. Another tool in the fight against COVID will soon be available. This week, Pfizer could ask the FDA
Aquabon Series 2 boilers.
A federal judge is denying the latest request by Ghislaine Maxwell to be released from bond.
They're really good boilers, but I don't know how she figures they're that old.
But due to refined blends in California, prices there are the highest.
To put 15 gallons in a car's tank, which many people are doing at least once a week, if not more, now costs almost $80 every time you fill up around LA. Many areas of California.
Where is that?
Around $5 a gallon for regular unleaded.
Fucking California, they all deserve what the
Price
fuck
for
they
regular
get.
unleaded is now $4.47 a gallon. Nationwide, $4.41, up 2 cents in the past week, and $1.31 higher per gallon than this time last year.
So he says a
Stone,
CP
ABC
number.
News, Los Angeles.
A copy of Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa,
I don't see a
created
CP
400
number.
years ago, is going under auction in
Oh,
Paris.
you don't see a CP number with them?
Is Ross now on KOA?
Yeah.
Okay. You took over like Rosen?
9 to noon. Yeah, what used to be Rosen, but then it was filled in by some other guys. And
I don't just hear him talking as I walk out there.
McLean Aquabalance.
Can you ask her if there's a CP number? Because without that, we.
I have a CP number.
Oh, what is it?
I have it. You want it? Take it down. What is 7? Okay, CP 750-8412.
Where'd you get that?
From her.
Why did she send us pictures of nothing then?
She sent me pictures of that. The CP number.
I don't know how you get that. Here's all I get from her.
Yeah, but it's another email.
She needs a new shop manager before her bookings go out of style.
Certain things and balayage would look so good on you. Just hang on a second.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
Oh, that Michigan pipeline. Yeah, go ahead and shut that down, you stupid fuck. Jesus Christ. Do it with more jobs. Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go $6 a gallon for gas. That's California. 15 gallons, $80 to fill your tank. You know who that takes? Who it hurts the most? The poor.
I know.
Like the poor. I made a post the other day. I went to a gas station and there was a lady. She had 3 kids in the back of her car, and she was trying to put, a couple dollars of gas, just a little bit of money in. And I saw her, and I was like, everything okay? She's just like, I just can't afford to fill the car, and I got to get the kids to school. I mean, she didn't approach me. She didn't ask. I said, let me fill it for you. So I went over and gave her my card, and it cost me to fill her car, which was an SUV, which like $75. Yeah. And I filled it for her. She was crying, and my whole thing was going from 48 to 70 for me. At where I'm at in my life right now, doesn't matter. It doesn't hurt me. It doesn't make me not be able to feed my kids.
What's 48 to 7?
48 to
dollars.
$48 to 7.
Because now my truck, I used to cost me under the
You know
Trump,
what you're saying.
under evil Trump, it was costing me $48 to fill my F-150. Now it's costing me $70.
Right.
Now under, shut the pipelines down, do whatever, go back. I'm now paying $70. It doesn't affect me at all. I don't even bat an eye at it.
The day after he was put into office, 150,000 jobs went away. The day after.
I don't disagree with Biden in a lot of things. I do on some, and I don't think Trump was the greatest president ever. But
neither do I.
But what I'm saying is
I'm interested on what you would agree with Biden on. I'm just curious.
Me too.
More than anything, because I can't think of it. I mean, I'd like to find something.
Help me. There's a lot of social issues.
Like what? I mean, I'm not challenging. I want to know. I'm curious. I'm curious more than anything. You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. No, just. I truly am curious. I'm not. I have no idea where he stands on.
Well, that's true. I don't know that. I guess there's things out there that Republicans have closed their eyes to. I don't agree with the Republicans on immigration at all. I have people working for me that have immigrated
You
here.
think
I don't
open borders?
I'll say this.
I don't know.
I don't believe Mexicans cross the border for free health care. They come here
by
the
way,
same reason I would go to Mexico if I couldn't feed my kids.
I don't know what the Republican stance is
or the Democrat. Is the Democrat stance is they can come in do what the hell they want? I don't know. See, I'm asking you because I don't know.
I don't know either. I think there's some
no entry procedure, nothing.
Or what blows me away is all the crap Trump went through, and it's still happening right now. But it's under Biden, and it's just totally not talked about.
Yeah, it wasn't happening under Trump.
But oh my God, man! There's like a 60,000 person.
So what I'm saying is the detention.
The fucking over the border stuff going on now.
People have been walking toward the border for the last
not like that.
Okay, years.
There were 450,000 people admitted in the last fucking 6 months.
Okay.
Did that happen during Trump? Never. It fucking didn't happen. I mean, that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying Trump is your hero or mine, but it fucking didn't happen. Don't make up shit.
I'm not making up shit.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Hey, Tom Martino here. Welcome to the show. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Solving problems, answering questions, taking complaints. Valerie said, I take my car in to MacGyver, I think, or Matt Guyver, whatever the hell it is, and I try to get it fixed, and I'm charged $1,200. Then he finds a bad flywheel, another $1,000, $2,200. Now the check engine light's on. So how can changing a clutch affect the check engine light? She said another mechanic told her that the check engine light came on due to timing. So if the timing is off, it's because of the clutch, she's saying. Jeff Vick, Kimmer Transmission, one of our experts with automotive stuff. Hey, Jeff, can a clutch replacement trigger a check engine light due to timing? Oh, let me bring you up. I'm sorry, Jeff. There you go, Jeff. You're up now.
Yeah, no, I mean, if it's a timing issue, first of all, she should have a running issue as well. She would notice some sort of stumbling. She'd notice fuel economy issues. She'd notice all sorts of things. If a sensor was left disconnected, whether it's an O2 sensor, maybe one of the sensors on the transfer case, something along those lines, that can definitely prompt the light. Knowing what the code's related to should take you right back to the circuit where something may or may not have been disturbed to make that repair or just simply hook something back up.
Is it likely that they disconnected a wire when they were replacing the clutch, possibly? And
entirely possible. Yeah, you're disturbing a lot of things when you pull that transmission out in order to access that clutch.
She was told if you don't put back the same exact OEM clutch, you're going to mess with the timing.
No, that's inaccurate.
Okay, well, from what I was told, that as far as the flywheel and the Nissan Xterra, that if the part is not mounted correctly or it's not the exact one because Nissan Xterra